Hi, it's the Money Guy, Adam Phillips, and this week is the first of a series of programs all covering the banking industry, and we'll talk about each product that you'll probably come across whenever you go into your classic bank branch. This week we're talking specifically bank accounts. I won't go into too much detail, but I'll break all this down later on in life, but we're going to go through a few banking products and a few myths debunked as well for you. So there are three main types of bank accounts that you can get: the basic bank account, the normal bank account, the package bank account. So the basic bank account is something that the government has told all the banks to be able to give. They must be able to provide a banking facility to anyone and everyone. The basic account provides that facility for you. Now, a basic bank account doesn't normally have any fandangle bits and pieces, doesn't have a checkbook, doesn't have a debit card. Some restrict use for direct debit, some other bits and pieces as well. Some will give you a debit facility, but you have to kind of preload the card prior to using it. So the basic bank account, you would predominantly work in cash, and ideal for those of you who haven't got perhaps the greatest credit score or have had debt problems in the past. The next one is the normal bank account. The normal bank account gives you a debit card facility. Normally you get a checkbook, although that's slowly surely dying out. You're able to pay by direct debit, standing order, card payment, and various other methods. You can pay for things over the phone. It's where your wages will go into, money will come back out of. It usually costs nothing, which by the way is a unique facility for the United Kingdom. Most of the countries will charge for you to have a bank account, so we're actually quite lucky in that respect. The normal bank account you will get credit scored for, whereas the basic bank account you don't get credit scored, or at least the credit scoring is way lower. So the normal bank account you get credit scored for, so if your credit rate isn't particularly good, you could get declined for a normal bank account. With a normal bank account you can go overdrawn, which can be a problem, as we all know about bank charges. Being overdrawn and having an overdraft are two different things. Having a pre-arranged overdraft means if you had a £100 overdraft, it means you can go £100 overdrawn, but the charges are far cheaper. Now, I don't want to get into it too much. We'll talk about card payments in specific, because that's a whole different genre and beast. We'll talk about it in another video, but just be wary with normal bank account. If you use your card to pay for something and you haven't got enough money in there, or even in some cases if the account is closed, by paying by card for that particular bank account, closed or not, can reopen the account. It can also allow you to go overdrawn, which of course then generates bank charges, and as we know, bank charges are expensive. Then you've got the package bank accounts. Now, package bank accounts comes in several different forms. Some will give you insurance, breakdown, holiday cover, card benefits, mobile phone insurance, all the other bits and pieces as well with it. With these sort of things, there's usually a price associated to it as well, so you just have to weigh up how much am I paying for the bank account, what are the benefits, and am I actually using it? If you're not actually using it and you start breaking it down and say, well, it's £10 a month, it's £120 a year. If I never actually going to go on holiday this year, well, the travel insurance is no good to me. My mobile phone insurance could be covered under my home insurance, therefore I don't need mobile insurance again because I can't claim twice for one claim. So I won't need mobile phone insurance. And then it leaves you with card protection, which you can get for about 15 quid a year anyway. You've got to ask yourself, is it really worth the hassle? But that's down to you to decide, not myself. Please do the maths. Then there are other package accounts, so rather than give you a product, they give you a cashback facility, which is becoming more and more popular throughout all of the banks, where you pay a certain amount of money, usually a couple of pounds, and then in return for that, if you shop in certain places or have certain direct debits set up on your bank account, you'll receive a cashback. Again, these can be all profitable for you. You just need to make sure that the maths adds up. If it costs you £2 a month and you're not making £2 a month, is it really worth the money itself? So do the maths yourself. If you're not sure what you've got, or if you're not sure if it's a good deal, or you want just someone to talk through, feel free to give me a call on 07951 314 857, or of course just message me on my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/itsthemoneyguy, or visit me on the website www.itsthemoneyguy.com.